William Ruto's effort and Rigathi Gachagua's effort to ensure that investors are going to come to Kenya is something like a nightmare. Why am I saying that? These investors who are coming to our country at the same time being frustrated, blackmailed with kind of measures that William Ruto's government is having is going to make these investors to go to other African countries. You've seen the effort of William Ruto going to other countries. The same to Rigathi Gachagua. I saw even Musalia Mudavadi being sent to at least convince these investors to come to the country. As we speak, the investors who are looking forward to come out and invest in our country, they are less than those investors who are looking forward to invest in Tanzania, in Rwanda, in Uganda, and other African countries. And the reason behind it, I have a video here of a leader of this Kenya, a member of parliament who is coming out to expose William Ruto terribly. And the reason why these investors does not want to come out to invest in the country is that they are being blackmailed. When it comes to finding license, when it comes to operating their businesses, they're being frustrated. And also when you look at the measures of taxes, is also derailing these people hard on their toes and even preferring to invest in Tanzania more than even Kenya. They are looking forward to invest more in Rwanda than even Kenya. So this effort that William Ruto is making day in, day out to ensure that these investors are coming to invest in Kenya is the same as the tourists. The tourists are not looking forward to come to Kenya because they are being frustrated at the airports, when they are being screened, when they are being asked several issues that does not concern them. A tourist is being asked issues that are not here on there. So when you look at right authorities that are in the Republic of Kenya, I believe if they are not going to correct themselves the way this member of parliament is coming out to say, then without any fear of contradiction, if you're looking for our country to be successful, then forget about that. It's not going to be so. Because if you are needed with 15 or 16 licenses, you as investor, and already you're having licenses, then after that, you find that cartels are coming out to stop this investor to come out and plant. So I think the main reason here is well explained in this video.
I have a scenario where I made an application to the county of Mombasa in 2020 for a gas plant. 2020. We're in 2023. I have never got the license.
Oh, we're still waiting. Okay.
I'm still waiting. I'm giving you an example.
Are you going through the process, or are you still at stage number 1?
I think I've done 14 steps. There's only one step remaining 3 years later. And yet the president talks about affordable gas.
What's that final
I'll
step?
give you an example. Another
example.
I have another project where I got all the licenses until the NEMA license. Everything on board. Then some cartels go to the tribunal. The same people, every time you do the same project, go to the tribunal. What am I saying? Ease of doing business. We have got 16 licenses.
What do they go to tell the tribunal? I'm curious.
Or public participation, or basically they're wasting time to discourage investment. And true enough, they have discouraged investment.
To what end?
Walk to Tanzania today and say you want to establish a gas plant. I can challenge you. In 3 months, you have everything. Go to Rwanda. You want to start a farm, agro-processing farm. In 1 week, you have all the licenses. Come to Kenya. In 3 years, you have 15 licenses out of 17. And then they say, we are on a digital platform. Why do I have 16 licenses in my factory? I have a small manufacturing plant myself. I have 16 licenses. You ask yourself, why? Why can't they do them back end and have one, consolidate them? Same with construction sector. For you to build in Nairobi, you need 10 licenses.
10?
Why?
Yes. Ease of doing business. That is one area that we can unlock. An investor will not wait for 3 years when he has options. And these are used for rent seeking. Either the governors, the people in the office, where it's rent seeking. And so we have discouraged external investment. Our policies are very good on paper, yes. Wait until you apply for a license. And I'm telling you this from personal experience. The second thing that we need to do, and I'm saying it again, government must spend. And pending bills must be paid. And if government has no money for pending bills, they can look for an instrument in the market.
So it is clear that these are all problems that these investors are going through. That if you're looking forward to invest in the country, these all steps you have already followed, you have the license, but you find a group of cartels are coming out, stopping you after having all these processes, that there was no kind of public participation. And in real sense, and by the way, those are the issues that these investors are passing through. So when you look at William Ruto's effort to ensure that these investors are going to come to our country with this such kind of frustrations, you want to tell me they don't have options? They have. They will go to Tanzania because Tanzania, they will be given licenses they want for just 1 week after they have complied with the processes. Then you find that these people are investing in Tanzania more than in Kenya. They're coming out to invest in Rwanda more than in Kenya. And even the policies are very clear and sweet on the paper. But when it comes to articulating it to be real the way it is so difficult. So I don't think if this is going to favor William Ruto, it's not going to favor William Ruto. Why? Because in different sectors where these investors are so concerned, where they should report first before starting this investment, who are these people? And by the way, this issue of cartels are there all over. And these people are so angry with investors who are coming out to take over the ground over them. You find that, for example, there is a certain project that an investor is coming up with in a country. Then you find these cartels are grouping up, starting those structures, so that they can benefit more than even what they could have done. Remember, when an investor is coming in the country, is coming out to create also job opportunities. Job opportunities. And for example, if any case, this is not going to be actualized, then how will you come out to abide with the partnership in between investors and the government of Kenya? Because they have been given all the licenses they want. They have been denied to start their work because cartels, they have stormed the tribunal to stop this investor because you were being told you never came out inquiring for public participation and all those kind of things that are not here and there. And by the way, when you look at even the way the video, that leader is coming out to say, you find that a company, an investor, is needed with 16 licenses. Mara Nema, Mara O, this and this. Can they consolidate it to be one license so that it can be easier for this investor? Investor will not come in a country where there is a lot of frustration and blackmail. They will just go to another country where they can invest easily, they can benefit the people, and also they can benefit. Because these investors also, they always generate revenue to the government. When a company when someone is going to come up to start with, or rather, someone is coming out to start a multi-million company in the Republic of Kenya. Remember, taxes are going to be generated. At the same time, people are going to be employed there. But it will not be easy, as William Ruto's effort is just to bring investors, but the system is so dirty. It will not be easy, ladies and gentlemen. That is the reality. You like it, you don't like it. That is the reality.